Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to this Get Ready With Me. I've made it a goal that I'm gonna get back on YouTube more, so I thought it'd be an easy way, fun way to start getting back here by doing a little Get Ready With Me and just a life update in general, because a lot has happened and I feel like I need to fill you in, and this is just the best space to do that. So you're getting me in just my true form today, although I did just put fresh lashes on, so that helps. But let's get started. Where do I even begin? So, I mean, it's been about just over a year since I came back from maternity leave and having Holden, and a lot has changed and gone on, and I've learned a lot. I say this a lot on Instagram, but being a working mom is really hard. Like really hard. I think more emotionally, mentally than anything. Like no one prepared me for like the extreme mom guilt, like that you feel no matter what you do. And in your head, like, logically that you're doing great and you're doing the right thing and you're trying your best, but you still just have all the feels of feeling guilty. But I'm just learning to kind of cope with that, and I'm learning that really we all struggle with that. So if you're feeling that way, you're not alone. But basically, at work, a lot kind of changed. So when I came back from maternity, I actually started my other job here at the salon. So in case you didn't know, I do hair 2 days a week, but I also work here for Jess. So I have like another role here, and it's called basically content coordinator. So what that means is that I help facilitate content, branding, events, expanding the brands here at the salon, because there's kind of a few different businesses that we have here and that we're all working on together. Jess has her brush line, of course, and then of course the Halo team, which I'm a part of. We ship Halo extensions all over the world, so it's a huge part of the business here at the salon. And then a lot of us here do hair as well. So between all those things, it's a lot of marketing, a lot of social media, a lot of content, branding, which I love doing and I think it's so fun. So I've been helping her facilitate that, and this past year, we've kind of done a lot of things. I don't know if you guys saw me traveling. We went to Pinners conferences. They're like, basically it's like a live version of Pinterest. So it's this huge event where you can come and there's booths that people are doing crafts. There's things you can buy. It's just really cool. So we had a booth there for Halo, Ensemble, the salon, everything. And that was really fun and we learned a lot. For our first like big event. We're probably gonna do it again this year. So excited to do that bigger and better. But that's kind of another part of my job that I was doing, the flyers, the pamphlets, setting up any photo shoots that we needed for those flyers and pamphlets, and facilitating, organizing all that. So I don't know, I do a lot of different things here at the salon, and I'm here a lot, but I'm sure it might be like, what are you doing all day? Especially when people are like, can I get an appointment? I'm like, well, I only work these 2 days. And they're like, wait, what? Because I'm always here. I live here because I love it. Just thought I'd update on that. Whoa, put that on a little dark. Good thing it blends out really good. Not doing your makeup in the mirror is a little different. It's been about a year now that I've been doing hair and working for Jess and balancing work and mom life, all the things. I feel like I've learned so much, and now I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to say a real adult, but like being a parent definitely changes you. And your priorities and everything you do is just different after that. So, but it's been really fun. Holden is now 16 months old officially, and he's getting so big and so smart. He's hilarious. He cracks us up every day when we realize he has learned something new, or just understand something different that we didn't even know he understood. He's just the cutest little thing. We're trying to prepare him that we're having another baby, but I don't know if it's quite sinking in. We have been telling him, mommy has a baby in her belly. And so now he walks around holding his belly saying, baby, baby. And we're like, not quite, but close. So we're very excited about that. A little nervous about how getting out the door with 2 under 2 is gonna be every morning, but you know what? That's life. We're just gonna roll with it. So as for some recent updates, it was just my birthday. When it's your birthday and you're pregnant, it's a really good excuse to just eat a lot of good meals. So that's what I did. And of course, you guys know I shopped. shopped. This past year, Matthew also started doing jujitsu, and he loves that. I think it's kind of crazy when I watch it. If you've never seen it, it just looks like they're like rolling around and holding each other. But he loves it, and it's getting him out happy and doing something for himself. We both actually kind of started working out more, which I had never worked out. I've always done artistic things. That was just not my thing. I never played sports. But I started working out a few months after I had Holden with a trainer and doing a macro program and lifting weights, and that had been really great for me because I always felt like I couldn't do it, because I feel like if you play sports, even at any capacity as a kid, like, I don't know, you kind of have a natural like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing, and I always felt like a fish out of water, literally. So I never really wanted to like do it because I felt uncomfortable. So that was really great for me to feel like I kind of was like conquering that, accomplishing that in a way, I guess. So I started doing that. I just kind of stopped because I'm really at the point of pregnancy where I'm like, I can't. Everything is hurting too much, and like I feel like my body is still kind of like stretched out from having a baby just a little over a year ago. So I just kind of put the kibosh on that, but trying to stay active and like still walk around. I mean, I'm on my feet all day with my job too, so I'm not super worried about it. And I've made it a point to eat more protein this time around, so I feel like that has helped too. It was crazy because so many people like didn't know I was pregnant for so long, because this time I felt like I kept the weight off for so long. Like I was still wearing jeans. Like one of my clients came in and I hadn't seen her in a while, and I think the last time she had an appointment with me, I was just barely pregnant, so I wasn't telling people yet. Like maybe I was like a month or two. And so then she's talking to me and she's like, I need to set up my next couple appointments because I'm gonna be gone in May for 3 months. And I was like, oh, that's perfect, me too. And she's like, where are you going? And I'm like, I'm having a baby. And she's like, oh my gosh. It was really funny because she was like, but you were in jeans last time. And I was like, I know, but so it was pretty funny. I felt like I kept off the weight, which was like a curse and a blessing, because then all of a sudden it was like overnight I was pregnant. Like I stayed thin for a while, and then all of a sudden I had like my belly was just huge. And so then I kind of felt like it wasn't as gradual in that sense too, of like, oh crap, like I'm feeling this all of a sudden. But I don't know which one's worse, to be honest. This pregnancy has been kind of the same but kind of different at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. I always feel so bad saying this, you guys, but like I'm like the easiest pregnant person. I don't really have issues. I don't feel sick. I don't get crazy or sad or emotional. Like I just feel normal. I'm just really tired. So in comparison to last time, I felt like slightly worse in the beginning, but I always say it's like comparing a 0 to a 1. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I can't even complain, especially when my friends like are throwing up the whole time and I'm like, sorry, I don't know what that's like, but I feel for you. Okay, I posted a reel of this like forever ago, so if you didn't see it and you're like, what the heck are you doing? I really like the like laminated brow look, and this is the only thing that gets them to stay up. It's men's hair gel. It's like glue, like, I mean, haha, glue, but for real, they stay. Like any other product that I've used always just comes off and eventually all the little hairs fall down. I'm not about that. So I put this on in the morning and they're gonna stay there. They are glued till I wash it off. And I feel like it just defines my brows more. This gel, because it like really sticks on to each hair, it like defines them and makes them fuller. So everywhere I go, people are always like, your eyebrows look really nice. And I'm like, thank you, because I was a victim of the over plucking in the 2000s. So anytime I get a compliment, I'm like, oh, thanks. They've come a long way. Yeah, if you haven't tried this, highly suggest it. Now, okay, speaking of baby, I feel so bad that I haven't posted this. A lot of my clients come in asking like, did I miss something? Do you know what you're having? And I'm like, yes, we do. Pregnancy with a toddler is just so different. I've blinked and I'm in the 3rd trimester. So I haven't really had time to like take a cute picture, but those of you that are watching this video, you're gonna get to know first. So it's a girl. We're so excited. I can't even explain how happy I am about this, because I was convinced it was a boy. The whole time I didn't want to get my hopes up. I really wanted a girl next, because then if we have a third, I thought it would be really fun to not find out. And then of course, if you have one of each back to back, then it just takes the pressure off, and then you're like, okay, like I'm good with whatever happens. So I was really hoping for a girl. And then my husband was like, well, 2 little boys would be so fun, they'll be close. And I was like, yeah, like I'll be happy, but I was hoping for a girl, but I was just so scared to get my hopes up. So we went and did like a private ultrasound, and none of our family lives here, so I couldn't do like a party really or anything, but my friend was like, you have to do something, like you can't just do nothing, so have them send it to me and I'll do a little something for you and Matthew and Holden. So we went, and so she wasn't telling us, the ultrasound tech, I was just having her send the results to my friend. I think I was only 16 weeks, so it's a little early, and I told the tech, like, if you're not sure, or maybe it was Matthew that told her, like, if you're not totally sure, like, let us know so that we're prepared that it could be something different. And we were expecting her to take like a little while to find it, you know. Starts going, she finds it immediately and is like, oh, okay, I see it, I'm just gonna double check. And she's like, yep, I'm 100% sure. And in that moment when she said that, I was like, it's a boy. Like, I feel like when you find it that fast, and she was so like, I'm 100% sure, like there's no denying this, I was like, okay, it's a boy. The whole way home I start like Googling boy things and like re-looking at our list of boy names and all this stuff. So we're going back to my friend's house, and she's like, hey, we just set up our nursery, like we finally put the crib together. She's having a baby too. She's like, do you want to come see it? And in my head I'm like, okay, yeah, like we'll do that first. Like I didn't know how she was gonna tell us what the baby was. I figured she like bought a cupcake or something, I don't know. So I was not like even in the headspace. So we walk upstairs and we walk in the room, and I'm looking at the crib, and it's full of pink balloons, and I'm like, how cute. And then I'm like, wait, because she's having a girl. So it took me a second, because again, in my head it's a boy, and I wasn't expecting her to tell us right then. And so I'm like, wait, it's a girl? And she's like, yep, I was wrong. I just could not believe it, because I like to, you know, I'm someone that likes to mentally prepare for like all the outcomes so that I'm not sad or disappointed. I had prepared for a boy, and I was fine with that, with whatever you get, but I was just so shocked and so happy. And so every time we've gone to the doctor and they're like, yep, it's a girl, I'm like, oh, okay, it's still a girl. Like I'm still kind of like, oh my gosh. So that would explain, I guess, the little bit of different feelings. And to be honest, my husband called it from the beginning, because every time we had an appointment, the heartbeat was a lot slower in the beginning, because you know how they're in like the hundreds, and there's like a wives' tale myth or whatever that says like faster heart rates are supposed to be boys, and Holden's was always like in the beginning like 170, like 165, and hers was like 140 the first few appointments. And Matthew's like, it's a girl. And I'm like, don't say that. Don't get my hopes up. Like I'm not gonna put anything in my head, I'm just gonna let it be what it is. and then when I was kind of feeling like different, like a little more sick, slightly again, Matthew was like, I think it's a girl, I think it's a girl. Like there were all these little things that he's like, it's a girl, I just know it. So he was right, I guess. But he was wrong about Holden, so who knows. At home we are working on the nursery, because we're going to keep that room, the nursery that Holden's in right now, because it's the closest to our bedroom. So we're gonna move him and give him like a big boy room, and we're gonna redo the nursery to be girly, because I'm so excited to buy girl things. As evidence of the pink bow, I bought a slew of bows when I found out. So I'm really, really excited. It's gonna be kind of vintagey, classic. Like think this floral print looks like a vintage kind of floral. I'm just doing a real rough curl, you guys, because I'm gonna throw my halo on. It's Friday, and I just need enough to get me through, because tomorrow's my working Saturday. I work one Saturday a month, because you Saturday regular people, I just can't bring myself to let go of you yet. I love you too much. So tomorrow's my working Saturday. Just need to have some nice fresh hair, got my fresh lashes so that I can wake up and work Saturday and then get home to my baby. If you're new here, the word halo is going to be heard a lot. If you don't know what this is, it's a temporary extension. It sits on the crown of your head in a halo shape. I'm gonna put it on right now. It's so nice because you can put it on and take it off when you want. It's super easy to use. So at the salon, when I mentioned that Halo is one of the businesses here and that we ship them out everywhere, because Jess has created, you know, her way of like completely customizing them. Because if you've looked into extensions at all, you know that there's a lot of permanent methods that are more luxury and like totally custom and all that. And we really want Halos to feel that way, that you can still get that like custom look without having to have maintenance and upkeep and commitment financially and all that to keep coming back and getting it redone. So it's really nice that this is like a one-time investment. They really changed my life, to be honest, because I used to wear permanent extensions and I honestly don't know that I will ever wear them again because this is just so easy. I currently have 3 of them, and on my list is to get a bang next. They have a cute bang piece that you can cut all different ways to wear it for like just some fullness on the sides or like an actual bang. They're really fun. I want to get a ponytail and probably another 16-inch halo, because this halo is a layered halo. It was an 18-inch that I cut to a 16. The layered halos are thicker. So the original halos are a little bit lighter and sometimes nice for every day. So this is a 16 layered, but I would like a 16 original just for like a lighter look. But I really like this for lots of volume. So if you're new here, you can head to my Instagram. There's tons and tons of information on halos. If you're like, wait, I was caught off guard by this. You can check it out, ask me any questions in the comments, but yeah, they're the best. And if you're not new here, you're like, I know, I have one, I love it. But yeah, I mean, so that's about most of the life update I can think of for now, you know? By the way, these are amazing. They're my favorite things ever. I'm a skeptic, but then when I tried it, I was like, oh, they're worth every penny. It's like truly like a chapstick, but it has really good color and it feels like very buttery, so it doesn't get sticky. And then I feel like once it dries, it does leave kind of a stain, which is nice because I'm not a reapplier. Like, I don't like to reapply things. So if I'm gonna take the time to put it on in the morning, especially getting out the door with a baby, like I want it to kind of last or at least leave some color or something, because I don't have time to reapply. So I love these, that it's like chapstick, a little bit in both, but I can link them at the bottom if you are interested. All right, well, I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else really like big to update you on. I know a lot changed since I came back from maternity, and that was kind of the highlights, I guess, and just whatever popped into my brain. So thanks for joining me and getting ready this morning. If you have questions for me about, you know, just life, working mom life, or you just want to chat, or anything about Halo, salon, anything at all, drop a question in the comments, or if there's something you want me to do a video on, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to be on YouTube a lot more, and I'm very excited because, you know, I'm a talker. I want to explain things. I like to break it down, and this is just the best place to do that. So if you like to be here, I'm going to be here too, and I will see you there.